Hello there, my dears, and welcome. So, we are here today, and as always, I appreciate you tuning in for our weekly Facebook Lives together. And, you know, I. I'm just going to be really honest that today, let's see, I think I got it all going on. I'm on a little bit of a different platform than usual, so I'm just getting a little bit used to it, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to see your comments. um, you know what? It's just, oh, here we go. Yes, Holly, thank you for saying hi so that I see that I can see you. I think that just being with our discombobulation right now is part of the equation, and being in acceptance of how it might feel to feel a little off. I know for me, um, given everything that's going on in the world, I have been just feeling a little, out of sorts. And I think that the most important thing we can do is not fight it, not make ourselves wrong for feeling that, and to actually just come into a place of acceptance of feeling whatever it is that we feel right now. So that's how I'm coming to you today. I'm coming to you today a little discombobulated, a little bit out of sorts, and really, really grateful for our connection and for our community here because it is a blessing for sure. So, hey Holly, hi Sarah, hi Pamela, hi Janice, hi Jennifer. Nice to see you all here. So, a couple of things that are really sort of swimming around in my mind, and as we move into today's conversation around unveiling your vision, ultimately for me, it's always going to start with truth telling. Always. Everything I do begins with truth telling. And from truth telling, we can begin to stand in our truth, we can begin to express our truth, and we can really begin to discern what is okay and not okay for us. So, truth telling and boundaries are always going to come together for me. And there is no time greater than the present moment we are living in, where your truth and your voice needs to be heard. So, I'm really moved by the students I've got right now in Levin Life Coach Academy. I'm taking a group of about 35 students through a year-long program to become certified as coaches. And I was reading their homework this morning. We have a session this afternoon, and I was reading through their weekly reflections, and one of the women who has really been, I would say, challenged by this process of the coach training, she spoke out in her reflection about the power of the work of learning how to find her truth, find her voice, and really discern what her limits are, have directly correlated proportionately to how she is now willing to stand up in her own voice for the racial injustice that is occurring. Whereas in the past, she would have perhaps been silent, or would have been concerned with what other people thought, or would have been upset as she noticed that people were unfollowing her or unfriending her. And that the power of this work has actually given her the confidence and courage to be able to stand in her own conviction. And that's powerful to me, because that's really what we're being called on for this time, to really locate in ourselves what's our truth and where is our humanity. Where is this element inside of us that can actually stop being so defensive, that can tune in, and that can amplify the voices that need to be heard right now. So I'm doing what I can to amplify the Black voices specifically right now. And I think it's so important that we recognize that we all I would say we have a compassionate duty to hold each other up. Yes, there's been a lot of calling out, and I understand it. And I also want to just make a call here of what's the way that we can actually come together around this. So that's where I'm putting attention right now, too. Hi, Carly. Hi, Natasha. Hey, Kathy. Hi, Jean. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Stephen. I've missed you too, honey. Hi, Mary. Hi, Sherry. Nice to see you. So, as we're looking at the ways that we can unveil our vision, we have to remember that it's something that exists within us. It's not something we have to go create. It's not something that we have to go formulate. However, I'm going to add a piece in here around this where, as we're uncovering our vision, we can see where it's lacking. We can see what it's missing. We can see what we actually need to add to it in order to fill it out. So we want to be able to locate what's the truth and where is it needing me to actually add in what's been missing, because I may have been blind to something, I have maybe been ignorant about something, I may be silent about something, I may have held myself invisible about something, I might be keeping myself small around something. Notice if your vision is big enough. That's what I want to challenge you around today. How can you actually infuse your vision with even more truth so that it expands into all that it can be, so that you actually embrace your own capacity to be all that you can be, and that as you are rising, you are able to help others rise with you. I want you to remember, life is not a zero-sum game. Some of us may have this idea that if I have, someone must go without, or if someone's going without, or if someone else has, then I must go without. And that is what breeds fear. That is what breeds defensiveness. That's what breeds antagonism. And so I really want to urge you to look at how can you shift that balance so it's not I have and someone else goes without. It's if someone else has, it means it's possible for me to have too, and we can both have. And if we both have, we're actually able to collaborate and create more together. Hey, Teresa. Hi, Fran. So as you're unveiling your vision, which is so critical, again, everything we're talking about is always about moving from where we are right now to where we want to be. And in order to get there, in order to make any kind of change, we have to use what I have created as my own transformation equation. We have to use change equals vision plus choice plus action. So here's the deal. Awareness is not action. Awareness is not enough. We have to actually be able to create movement to mobilize possibility. And it begins here so that it can extrapolate out into the world. So I really want you to begin looking at how are you initiating change in your own life so that it can reverberate out on the global scale. If you want to be of impact, as I know so many of you want to be, this is where it begins. Change equals vision plus choice plus action. Remember what I just said. Awareness is not action. Awareness is not enough. So I want to let you know that I've got a freebie that's available to you. Some of you may have already gotten it. If you haven't already, it's at nancylevin.com/manual, and it is your new operating manual. Because I always think that, wouldn't it have been great if someone actually gave me an instruction manual for being a human? And that's what this is. This really is to help you reconnect with your own humanity around what's important to you, how you can show up in your vision, how you can make different choices every day and take action so that you can have the most impact, so that you can serve, so that you're serving at your highest instead of self-sabotaging, and so that you are able to live a more purposeful, meaningful, and satisfying life that enables others to do the very same thing. So again, I really encourage you to grab the freebie. It's at nancylevin.com/manual. nancylevin.com. I'm just going to put it right here. It should be in the comments, but if it's not, I'm just going to pop it right in right here. Manual. There we go. nancylevin.com/manual, your updated operating manual. And again, I created this because I kept thinking, wouldn't it be cool if someone actually could give me the manual of what it means to be a human in the world? And you know, there's so much going on right now, and I'm feeling it. I think we're probably all feeling it. And I have been writing a lot during this time. I've been writing a lot during the pandemic in and of itself, and I've been having a really steady meditation and journaling practice. And then in the past week or so, I've also been continuing to write. And something I've been doing specifically on Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I encourage you to. I'm simply at Nancy Levin. Oh, so no, at Nancy_Levin on Instagram. I'm just putting that in the comments too. I have been following a lot of Black teachers. So a lot of, especially Black women coaches, and I've been sharing their voices. So if you have an opportunity to go have a look over there, I really encourage you to see what else is happening in terms of the incredible power, wisdom, vulnerability, truth that these women are sharing, and that like I said before, I'm taking on the responsibility of amplifying their voices, and not just for this period of time that we're in. It's something that I'm going to continue to do because I think it's really vital. It's vital for all of us. And I'm going to keep it short today, because I'm just going to be honest with you, I feel really tender. And so I'm just going to keep it a little bit short. But I want to share a poem with you that I wrote. And I've just written it over the past couple of days. I think it's finished. It might not be. But I love you. You're my peeps, and you're my community. And if I can't share it with you, who can I share it with? And you know, there's been a lot of talk right now. Like I said, there's been a lot of talk in the space around really being about allyship, and about what it means, what's happening right now with the racial injustice, and what it all means for those of us who are white. And we have a lot to look at. And so I want to share this poem with you. And it's called Being White. There are voices we will never hear, silenced too soon, while no one even listened to their last breath. There are voices we cannot hear, drowned out by our own self-doubt and not enoughness we have the privilege to stay small and silent inside of, as we drive ourselves to prove and earn the very value and worth bestowed upon us by the color of our skin. I am sorry. I am listening. I am learning, and I am unlearning. Vow to revere the Black voices we hear now and choose to be an ally amplifying them. Humanity is innocence, freedom, breath, love, all. And so that's what I want to leave you with today. It's where I am in my tenderness. And I love you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here with me. And I urge you to go seek out the voices that resonate with you, voices of people who don't look anything like you. There is great wisdom and power to be found beyond looking in the mirror. So I'm sending you a lot of love today, and I'll be back here again with you next week. I've got some exciting things planned for us this month. Just need to sort of ease in here right now. Go slow, take time, pause, and I'll be back again with you soon.